Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I am your presenter. My name is Jackie Malecki, and really excited to be talking to you all today about our rail vacations out west with Amtrak Vacations. So, a few things we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about how you can start and end your rail vacation right from your local Amtrak station. We'll talk about the overnight sleeping accommodations that are available on your Amtrak rail vacation. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in the presentation towards the end, so stay tuned for all that. And I do want to talk about some of the top destinations and packages that we have. Also show you how you can customize your rail vacation to fit your specific travel needs. Amtrak Vacations is a part of the Rail Bookers group. So on top of Amtrak Vacations, we also have Rail Bookers, and that is worldwide independent rail vacation. So anywhere you're looking to travel, whether it is Spain, Italy, Alaska, we have packages everywhere. So give us a call and we can help you with that too. Whereas Amtrak Vacations is really focused on, of course, the US with Amtrak, and we do have a little bit where Amtrak connects into Canada. When you book with us, you can travel anywhere from today to 2024. If you want to book early, have something to look forward to. We can book up to 2 years in advance. So if you're watching today's presentation, you like one of the trips and you decide, hey, I actually want to take off tonight after work, no problem. Give us a call. We can put a last minute trip together for you. Or if you want to travel this weekend, we can help you out. So why do people love Amtrak Vacations and working with us? We have a great team here that are rail experts. They know all the train routes throughout the US, throughout Canada. They know the best routes to take you from place to place, whether it's the most scenic that you want or the fastest route that you're looking for. We can book up to 2 years in advance. Like I mentioned, we have a maximum flexibility with our packages. So any day that you're looking to travel, any length of time, we can customize all of these for you to really make the perfect vacation. And we have a very large rail vacation selection. Whether you're looking for a luxury trip or a 5-star hotel, maybe you want 3-star because you want to travel cross country and travel for 2 weeks. We can do all that for you. And no rail trip is too complicated for us. What might look really complicated as you're online, kind of looking at hotels and the rail and trying to figure out how to pair it all together, that is what our team does best. So we can help you with all of those requests. And what options are available when you book here with Amtrak Vacations? We have tons of different packages, and again, everything is customizable. So you can add on an additional destination. Maybe you're traveling cross country, you're going through the Midwest, you have some family there or friends, you want to hop off for a few nights and kind of break up your package a bit, spend some time with them. We can do that. We can add on those extra destinations so you can be near your friends and family for a bit and have some exploring, kind of a mini vacation within your vacation with them. We can add extra nights at any of the destinations. So if you want to explore a city a little bit longer, maybe more time in Los Angeles, maybe go to Santa Monica and relax on the beach for a day. If you don't want to fly at all, we can make our trips round trip right from your hometown or your local Amtrak station. So a few of the ones I'm going to talk about today, I'm just going to talk about the destination, kind of the final point, but you have different options for getting there. We can upgrade your rail ticket. Our packages are based on coach accommodations, but you can upgrade to the sleepers. Again, I'll talk about those a little bit later. And we can add even more sightseeing tours. If you want, we can even upgrade you to private tours. Again, tons of options that you have. So where can you travel by train? Here is the Amtrak network map. There's actually over 500 Amtrak stations, so tons of options for you. The red line are all the Amtrak trains. There's some connecting buses and transfers so we can get you to even more destinations. And the blue line across the top, that's Via Rail. That's actually Canada's train system. But Amtrak itself, it does connect into Canada in a couple locations. We can do a multi-country tour for you. But today, really just going to focus on a few of our most popular packages that we have traveling out west. So I'm going to start out with our Denver Rocky Mountain Getaway. With this one here, you're going to travel on the California Zephyr train. It's one of the most scenic trains that you can take. So it'll take you right to Denver, hop off in downtown, right in the beautiful Union Station. Then you're going to have some time to explore Denver itself. You can check out the Red Rock Amphitheater. It's also a concert venue. Definitely check out their schedule. See if anyone's performing while you're there, because they do the most amazing concerts. It's absolutely amazing views. You can watch the sunset while hearing your favorite band or singer playing there. You also have time to stroll the 16th Street Mall, which has tons of shops and restaurants there. And then the next day, we're going to take you to Rocky Mountain National Park, where you can enjoy a full day tour. You're going to start off by leaving Denver. You'll travel through the Front Ridge Mountains, through Boulder, with its famous Flatiron rock formations. We'll take you to visit Estes Park, which is a charming town. It's right at the entrance of Rocky Mountain National Park, but the park itself, and your tour guide will take you all around to the best spots for wildlife viewing, the best photo opportunity spots, mountain overlooks. They know these parks very well, so they will take you to, again, all the best places. And in the summertime, they'll even set up a picnic lunch for you right inside of the park. And that's our Denver Rocky Mountain Getaway. 3 days starting from just $539. So it makes for a great weekend getaway. And we can add the rail right from your hometown. So if you live in the Bay Area or Chicago, Midwest, just give us a call, let us know, and we can put that together for you. Another beautiful park to visit is Yellowstone National Park. It's famous for its geothermal features, including its famous geysers. When doing this package here, you're actually going to take the train to Salt Lake City. Then you're going to hop off the train there. Salt Lake City, it's a beautiful city. It's actually nestled in a mountain valley. You have the Wasatch Mountains to the east and the north, and the Ochre Mountains to the west. When you arrive here, the train actually comes in the evening if you're coming from the East Coast, and you'll spend the night here. And then after breakfast the next morning, we're going to have a transfer take you right to your hotel in Yellowstone. You'll have 2 nights to spend there. We include a full day tour of the park that's going to take you all around the lower loop. And that includes some of the famous spots like Old Faithful Geyser, Hayden Valley, Yellowstone Lake, and more. You'll also definitely have lots of opportunities to see wildlife, especially bison. They're often found roaming across the streets and everywhere there. And then we'll take you back down to Salt Lake City for a night. And then the next day, you can hop on the train and head back home. But remember, we can customize any of these trips for you. So if you do want to spend a little bit more time in Yellowstone, we can add a 3rd night for you, and we can add an additional tour. There's also an upper loop tour. So I mentioned, the one included here is the lower loop. So you can kind of think of Yellowstone National Park having a giant figure 8 kind of going through the park. So you have the lower loop and the upper loop. If you add an extra night, we can add that additional tour, and then you're really going to be able to see all that Yellowstone has to offer. Now, if you have maybe a little bit more time for your vacation, you're looking to travel for a couple weeks, you want to travel cross-country on the train, you want to visit multiple national parks, destinations, here is the perfect one for you. This is our Grand National Parks with Yellowstone, Yosemite, and Glacier National Park. This package here starts off in Chicago. Now, we don't include the overnights from Chicago in the package because a lot of people are starting from there. Chicago is really the main hub for the Amtrak long distance trains. So you do have the options. If you live, close to the Midwest, you can take a train right to Chicago, start your vacation there. Maybe you live in the East Coast, or if you live in Florida, you want to fly up to Chicago. Let us know. We can add a hotel night if you want to do a little bit of exploring there before beginning the package and heading out to the national parks. So from Chicago, you're going to take that California Zephyr train. It is an overnight train, so you certainly upgrade to the sleeping accommodations where you can get your own bed on board. All your meals will be included for you. And this train route, again, it's absolutely spectacular. During the day, you're actually going to travel right through the Rocky Mountains. It is the most scenic section of the train, in my opinion. And then from Salt Lake City, you're going to head up to Yellowstone. You'll be able to see the geysers there. You can see them erupt. And you'll see, again, so much more on your full day tour of the park. So it's the same one that we just talked about with our Yellowstone getaway package. Then from there, you're going to be transferred back down to Salt Lake City. You're going to hop on the California Zephyr train again. So you're going to take that all the way to the West Coast. In San Francisco, we include a hop-on, hop-off tour. So you can actually get on and off at any of the stops that this tour bus goes to. And it has about 20 stops, a little bit more than it goes to. So you can get off at Fisherman's Wharf, walk around, explore there, Golden Gate Park, Union Square. In Union Square, some of the cable cars, they actually leave right from there. That's definitely an iconic thing to do. But really the great thing about these hop-on, hop-off tours is it takes you to all the places that you're going to want to visit. And there's a series of them that run continuously. So it's usually about every 30 minutes a new bus is coming through. And this way you can spend, an hour, 2 hours exploring Fisherman's Wharf. So you really get to see the city at your own pace. Then the next day from San Francisco, we're going to take you on a full day tour out to Yosemite National Park. It is a guided tour, so they'll take you to the waterfalls, the famous tunnel view. You'll be able to see El Capitan, which is a famous granite cliff. It's actually very popular, well known, especially in the rock climbing community. But we do give you some free time too. So you usually have about 2.5 to 3 hours of time to kind of explore the park a little bit on your own. So there's some small trails that you can take. You can go to Yosemite Falls and do the very leisure hike up to the lower falls. It's a really beautiful pathway that takes you there. And then in the evening, you'll return back to San Francisco. Then you're going to continue on north. You'll travel up to Seattle. This train route you're going to take, it's called the Coast Starlight. And when you're in Seattle, we do include admission to the Space Needle, which you can see pictured here. Absolutely amazing views from up there. They actually pretty recently remodeled it and they put a glass floor in. So you can see kind of straight down, which is always really cool, but great views of downtown. You have Elliott Bay, some of the islands out there. You can always see the ferries coming in, the harbor. On a clear day, you can actually see Mount Rainier at a distance. And then from Seattle, you're going to start making your way back east. You're going to travel on the Empire Builder, and that's going to bring you to Glacier National Park. In Glacier, you're going to stay at the famous Glacier Park Lodge. You'll be able to travel on the Going to the Sun Road. So we'll take you on a tour through there. And that's the road that travels all the way through Glacier National Park. So it'll take you to Lake McDonald, Continental Divide, Goat Lick for wildlife viewing. That's always a really popular spot for that. You can always see the cute mountain goats there. We have you spending 3 nights there in Glacier. And we actually even include a boat cruise for you on Two Medicine Lake. And that is our Grand National Parks with Yellowstone, Yosemite, and Glacier National Park. 15-day trip. Again, absolute bucket list experience visiting 3 amazing national parks, but even more great cities and destinations. If you live on the West Coast or you're looking to start at another point, just give us a call. We do have a few different variations. Keep in mind, though, this package is seasonal. Glacier is only open during the summer months, so space is very limited. So if you're interested, give us a call today. Don't wait to book, as it's limited space in the hotels. So we definitely want to make sure we can get you in those hotels right in the parks there. Now, if you're interested in visiting Glacier, but you're thinking of just doing a weekend trip or maybe a week-long trip, we can do just that. We do have some other great options. This one here is our Whitefish in Glacier National Park getaway. So for this one, we have you staying in Whitefish, which is actually on the west side of the park. So in the last package, I mentioned the Glacier Park Lodge. That's on the east side. There's the town of Whitefish. That's just on the west side of Glacier National Park. But it's a beautiful mountainous town, has a great downtown area, lots of different restaurants. There's a great property there. It's the Grouse Mountain Lodge. That's where we have you staying. And when you take the train to Whitefish, we actually set you up with a car rental, which you can pick up right from the train station there. And that way you can get around the area a bit, do maybe some more self-exploration. And then you can head over to Glacier National Park. And there we do set you up on a guided tour, because when you're going through Glacier, visiting the park, you don't want to drive. The roads are pretty windy. You're on a cliff and on the mountains. You want to be able to just look out, explore, enjoy the scenery, take pictures. So we do include that tour for you. It's actually done on this old-fashioned red jammer bus. It has this open top there, so you can really take in all the views. You don't have to worry about glare from windows, kind of taking pictures or anything, and really taking that fresh mountain air during the summer. And that is our Whitefish and Glacier National Park getaway. Again, we do have options on both sides of the park. So whether you're looking to stay at Whitefish or the east side of the park, at the Glacier Park Lodge, give us a call. We can put both those together for you. The train does stop right at both locations. And remember, we can make this round trip from any of the Amtrak stations. So let us know where you're traveling from, and we'll add that train for you. Now, last but not least, we'll talk about one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon. Here we have our Rails to the Grand Canyon package. This one leaves right from Los Angeles in the evening. So you'll take the overnight train, so you can settle on board. You can upgrade to one of the sleeping accommodations there, have a good night's rest. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to be in Williams, Arizona, which is really the gateway to the Grand Canyon. Because from Williams, you're going to hop on board the Grand Canyon Railway train, and that'll take you right to the South Rim. Then you can spend 2 nights right there at the Grand Canyon. The best part of staying overnight is being able to really watch the sunset, and even more peaceful is the sunrise in the morning, because just the colors of the sky, the way they reflect off the canyon, it's just absolutely beautiful. And during sunrise, it's also really quiet in the park too, because you really just have the overnight guests there. It's before kind of all the day trippers are coming up. So I think it's one of the most peaceful times to view the park. So that's definitely a great perk of being able to spend some time and overnights at the Grand Canyon. And again, you'll have 2 nights there. And then you're going to take Grand Canyon Railway back down to Williams. And then in the evening, you'll hop on board Amtrak. and it's an overnight, and it'll take you right back to Los Angeles. So if you're traveling from, the Bay Area or Central Coast of California, we can add that train right down to Los Angeles. Maybe you're in Seattle, you want to fly to Los Angeles and then have a train experience. So you do have a lot of different options as far as how you want to start your trip. If you want a full real vacation, or if you want to fly maybe a portion of it. So really depends on, how much time you have for your vacation. And if you're coming from the east, let us know. We do have some round trip variations from Chicago as well. So that's just a brief overview of some of the packages that we have that go out west. But we do have even more online, so definitely check out amtrakvacations.com. Tons more destinations, different variations. So if there's something else you're looking for, you want to customize it, give us a call or reach out to your local travel agent, and we can help you out and put that together. But now I want to talk a little bit about what it's like on board the train and that experience. There's coach accommodations. It's not like coach in the airlines at all. It's 2 and 2. There's a lot more legroom, as you can see from this picture here. You have the nice big windows. You take in all the amazing views, whether it's the Pacific Ocean on the Coast Starlight or the Rocky Mountains on the California Zephyr route. So great views there. You can see right above the head. That's where you can store the carry-on luggage or any of your bags. You can put them overhead there. If you're doing an overnight on the train, I do highly recommend upgrading to one of the sleeping accommodations. That's where you get your private room. And it's really how you get the full Amtrak experience. You do have a dedicated car attendant who will take care of you. They take care of setting up your bed at night. They provide, toiletries, bottled water. They'll make you coffee in the morning so you can sit in your room in the morning, have your coffee, relax. You do have that privacy door, so if you want some peace and quiet, during the day, you can close that. There's a curtain too for full privacy. The meals are included with the sleeping accommodations, and those can actually be delivered right to your private sleeper. Your train car attendant will come around with the menu, and you can pick anything off of that. And it really is great food. For dinner, they'll even do like a salad kind of to start. You'll have your entree, whether it's, steak, chicken, pasta, and they even do desserts as well. So you definitely will not go hungry on the train. There's 2 different types of sleepers. There's the roomette. This is 2 seats during the day. You can see the daytime setup here, the privacy door. And then at night, those 2 seats actually fold down to be the lower bunk. The train car attendant takes care of putting all that together. And then there's an upper bunk that gets pulled down. And then at the end of the train car, that's where you'll find the restrooms, the showers, and those are exclusively for people with roomette accommodations in your train car. So not many people are sharing that there. There's also the bedroom accommodation, so a little bit larger. You have a little bit more room there. You can see, the seat where the gentleman is, also where the lady is sitting, a little bit more like a couch. So tons of room and space there for her. That's the daytime setup. Then at night, that lower one pulls out to the lower bunk. There's an upper bunk that gets pulled down. The biggest difference too is the bedroom has its own private bathroom and shower right in the room there. So they don't need to share that with anyone else. And if you do need an accessible bedroom, just let us know. Those are available on board. There is a lift for wheelchairs, so we can take you right onto the train. And again, if that's something needed, just give us a call. We can set that up for you. We can even provide assistance through the station to get you on the train. Now, if you're wondering what you can pack for your train vacation, how much luggage you can bring, each person is allowed 2 free carry-on bags, and then they can check 2 bags free of charge. So at all the main stations, it works very similar to how the airlines do. When you check in, you'll give them your bag, they tag it. They'll take care of putting it on the train and everything, so you don't even need to worry about it. And then when you get to your final destination, they come out on the carousel again, just like the airline would, and then you can grab your bags from there. I always tell people to check all the bags they have for everything that you're going to need at the hotel, and just bring a small carry-on or a backpack while you're on the train, especially if you're traveling in one of the private sleepers. There is some room for each person to have, carry-on and a bag. But if you can check it and just bring a backpack, or the two of you share one, it'll just allow you a little bit more space on the train. And there are some great discounts too that are available on the rail portion. So children, if you're going to do a family vacation this summer, children ages 2 to 12 get a 50% discount. Seniors, anyone over 65, you get 10%. And active military and their family get 10%. And that applies to the rail portion of your trip. And we do have tons of brochures available. You can find all these on Amtrak Vacations. So if you're looking to explore a national park, travel out west, or cross-country trip, we have all different variations for you. So those are free and downloadable. So with that, I want to say thanks so much, everyone, for taking the time, joining me today. Hope you all learned a lot about what it's like to travel on the train and about some of our packages out west. If you do have additional questions, please give us a call. We are open 7 days a week, or you can reach out to your local travel agent. Thank you so much. Hope you all have a wonderful day.